NewPower is all about converting ICE, internal combustion engine vehicles, to clean air EV powertrain. We're all chasing that net zero target. Road vehicles particularly have a target to clean everything up by 2035. We believe this is an economically viable route, in addition to obviously new vehicle purchasing, to help that acceleration process. We're taking vehicles typically of anywhere between 7 and 10 years of age, and we're, as I say, taking all of the old technology off and replacing it with brand new EV equipment, essentially making that vehicle good for another 10 or 15 years, backed up obviously with a really strong warranty. So we needed to work with a tier 1 supplier for this type of equipment. We can't have downtime in the workshop. Everything's all about productionisation, speed of change, bringing vehicles in, getting them out quickly. You almost need to get to the point where you can just rely on the infrastructure, such as the vehicle lifts and the props and the brake test roller and the tables. They'll just work every time. I've worked with Totalkare in the past. I know the quality of their equipment. I know how easy it is to operate and use. Very reliable for a start, very easy to set up. I like the fact that they are wireless. So you know, if we were to get a tri-axle vehicle, for example, it's just a case of adding 2 additional stands to that rig, you know, communicating with the Bluetooth toggles to enable them to talk to each other and get the vehicle up in the air. Really, really safe option. They're also really easy to manoeuvre around the workshop. We've got a really clean, flat space, so it's viable for us to do that. If we need to alter this workshop in any way in the next coming months or years, then having that flexibility is really key to us. Hence why we went for the brake roller that we went for, the BM mobile version there, the 2200. It's key first and foremost that the equipment is capable of being to a ministry standard. So if you were to take your vehicle for an MOT test, you are going to get the same results, and that thing there gives us exactly the same results. It's one of their approved units that they use. The one-man operation, absolutely, as you alluded to, is good purely because you're not needing 2 people to do that, and he's in complete control of what he needs to do in terms of the communication. So when you're testing for disc ovality and wheel drum ovality, for example, you know, he can see exactly in real time what gauge and what pressure is being applied. So we lift extremely heavy equipment into the rear of the vehicle. We need to have something that's reliable, consistent, and clearly safe. Whilst doing that, you know, it's the first thing that we obviously observe when we're trying to do anything like this in these heavy vehicle workshops, especially doing something along the lines of what we're doing today. And we like the flexibility of it. It's got nice gentle increments as it's raising and lowering, which gives confidence in the user, especially when you're holding that level of heavy weight. And it's really quite rigid and it's quite manoeuvrable. The engagement with Totalkare whilst we were going through the acquisition of making, you know, such a large capital purchase was really, really positive as well. You know, we got a really good commercial deal from just the sheer number and volume of kit that we were purchasing, which clearly that's quite a big factor. But also they could meet our demands in terms of lead time. The delivery of it was really smooth. They set everything up for us. They helped us understand how to use the equipment and then delivered all the training for all of our operators as well, so we know we're using it correctly.